Flip flop topics. We back. Um, yeah, we gotta talk about this shit a little more. Hold on. I've been watching the news and shit about this fucking blackout shit and number lies, and I want to tell you why. Remember I was telling you about the Corsica? Wow, you know me, man. So I get nosy. I ask questions, but the trip out on this. This was in. It was received April 2nd, 2020, and it was accepted June 20th, 2020. Let's go to page 26. Boom. Trip on this. Right here. Corsica. Islands. Remember we were talking about that shit they wanted to. Crazy. Look, look, look. Target. The analysis target was 100%. Local regulations, programmation, yada, 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 from the Integrated National Plan Energy. Climate 2009. Oh, and plus, well, I'll pull it up right now. Tenders, yes. Okay. Unified price, yes. Interconnection. It's existing. It's not planned. It's not planned. Motherfucker, it's existing as we speak. Right? All right. Then, which one was it right here? Boom. Yeah, we gotta ask questions on this shit. If you know anybody from Europe, you let the motherfuckers know. Turner breaks ground on Sardinia, Corsica, Tuscany, whatever the fuck. Interconnection. And this was in February 25, just what? Hop, skip, and jump. So they've been doing this development, right? So wouldn't it make sense in order to hook them up for the agenda? Watch, I'll pull up another PDF stating that it's a fucking agenda that the whole Europe got to do because they signed a agreement. It was the I forget the name of it. I'll pull it up though. But yeah, they had to shut the whole motherfucking grid, dog, so they could be able to fucking hook them up to be a decentralized microgrid system. Pretty fucked up, you know what I mean? Because they motherfucker they don't even tell nobody. They're not sure why. Motherfucker shit tripping. At another question, just like I always say, always, why in the fuck they never say nothing about microgrids? What is though? Why is it on the hush hush? If anybody be watching this, man, if you got proof, if you seen this fucking, if you seen news and they said anything about microgrids, you let me know. Show me some proof. Cause I've been watching the motherfuckers. I have not heard shit. Why is it on the hush hush? It's like I say, it's something sinister. that they're doing, and they don't want nobody know. And these motherfuckers been in the plans for fucking years, and nobody knows about it. We do. Crazy, crazy. Let me see. Let me pull that motherfucker real watch. Hold up. Wait a minute. Don't stop. Get it. Get it. I just don't like to be lied to. That's it. Even though it's not. Well, yeah, it is in our neck of the woods, but we didn't have the blackout. But we will, though. Trust me. We will. Let's see. Where did I put Bink, bink, bink. Let's see where I put that motherfucker. Bink. Six, six, seven, six, seven, six. All right. All right. Let's see. Shit. PDF. Mm, 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 mm. I gotta get more specific on. Hold on. My bad. But watch. It's just gonna be like, what the fuck? All right. Let's see. Where's that motherfucker at? Let's see. Here we go. All right. Roadmap. There we go. Right here. Watch. Check it out. Trip out. All right. Let's see. Two fucking 1009. All right. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Evolution. In order to formulate an evolution roadmap in future demand and supply scenarios, extensive investigations have been carried out and to attempt to gather relevant data from partners. In this respect, the general approach of assessing micro benefits with specific focus on network aspects has been formulated, and the schemes needed to data collection and modeling purposes within the generic network model developed, WPH, have all been identified. Hence, relevant data has been collected from selected countries, namely Germany, UK, Netherlands, Poland, Macedonia, whatever the fuck, for the analysis to be carried out through the generic distribution system model developed within work package. Aimed at assessing the impact of microgrid operation in current networks, the process of data collection has been carried out in collaboration with TASC, TG1. Further relevant information provided has been used for scenario development besides network assessment. In particular, useful general information on electrical demand and supply scenarios and network infrastructure in EU from 2010 to 2030 has been extracted from the data provided by the partners for the scenario modeling discussed below. Let's get to the goods. All right. Indeed, in order to cope with element changes and draw energy paths more sustainable for the future generations, a number of challenges goals has been set out by government in Europe and worldwide. In particular, large-scale technologies based on renewable energy sources (RES), mostly wind, are envisaged, whatever, to be widely deployed in the future, with nuclear power potential coming back in Nog as well. In addition, carbon capture and storage systems are being intensively investigated with the aim of developing cleaner thermal generations. However, the operations of RES nuclear CCS equipped plants might all imply additional challenges for the energy system operation. In fact, RES, such as wind and solar power, are to large extent unpredictable and uncontrollable. While current nuclear and potential CCS systems should be typical operated in base load for economic and technical reasons. Hence, major issues in terms of flexibility could arise with the penetration increase of such technologies. At the cost of keeping operation flexible thermal power plants only to provide regulation and reserve balancing services might skyrocket. Options in shedding uh, consider an amount of wind power to maintain frequency stability in the case of blowing wind does not appear sound either. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Keep development account. There's evolution scenarios. 2010 is going to be like 10%. 2020, 20%. 2030, 30%. Okay, so let's get to the meat. Let's see. Approach. Model replace. Okay, additional objectives. Let's see. Development additional electrical vehicle became widespread after replacement deferred actually replace. Okay, okay, which studies diverse change. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see the table of contents. Demand issues. Okay, overview demand 60. Um, strategy dynamic model and increasing flexibility. Synthesis, development, conclusion. Let's go to conclusion, man. Let's see. We'll see what. Let's see what the end game is for this. The hell. This is fucking interesting though, man. 'Cause whatever's going on over there is sure damn's gonna come this way. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. I just like to be on top of some shit. That's it. So when it does come over, I can be like, oh, well, they don't know what the fuck's going on. Ah, that's bullshit. I wrote shit. We'll be on top of game. Come on. The report described result of investigation. Okay, okay. After describing the main features of current centralized power system, some of the forces concurrent to these changes, the drivers toward more decentralized energy systems, and the role of micro within the evolving framework has been discussed. A set of methodologies and models to address the impact of micros on network structures and operations have been formulated and illustrated. The objective is to develop suitable tools to estimate the global benefits resulting from integration in current and future power systems. See, that's what they were doing. They cut the electricity off, boom, boom, so they could hook up the new technology for cost, operation cost, energy efficiency, environmental impact, and environmental costs, and so on, yada yada, and allow comprehensive analysis of the impact of the microgrids and the power systems. In particular, the, the network tools developed are flexible enough to be applied to generic scenarios and allow systems-wide assessment of the microgrids. Based on the model developed, the methodology for optimal networks replacement profile scenario has been formulated and illustrated. Hence, the benefits from the microgrid installation and operation in future networks can be clearly outlined so that networks operators and decision makers can rely on solid support to set out the direction of the evolving energy system. In order to have benchmark starting points to assess the impact of the benefits of the micro scenarios, relevant information has been collected on network characteristics and demand and supply scenarios from the partners. The data gathered will be used to tune the parameters of the model developed to run sensible studies. In addition, on the basis of collected information, of general assumptions, and of extended investigation supported by results from the model developed, a general picture of the potential evolution of the microgrid has been described. More specifically, a microgrid evolution roadmap has been drawn, illustrating the likely potential role of microgrids within European power systems in the next decade. Consider a number of possible scenarios. Building up on the information gathered, scenario formulated, and the tools and the methodologies developed system-wide assessment analysis of technical, economic, and environmental microgrids benefits at different levels will be carried out. The result will be illustrated and deliverable in DH2 and deliverable. Okay, okay. All right. Low data, network data requirement. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the watch. The European Agreement. European Union Agreement. Okay. The EU is deeply involved in the UN 2030 Agenda of Sustainable Development, uh, uh, committing to its 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The commitment is reflected in various UC policies, including the European Green Deal, which aims to make the EU climate neutral by 2050. The EU also actively supports the 2030 agenda's goals through the international partnership and development policies, right? The agenda focuses on creating just a green Europe and a focus on developing all regions and places. The EU has biodiversity strategy for 2000 aiming to halt and reverse biodiversity loss. Okay, here it goes. Here's the Paris Agreement. The 2000 agenda and the Paris Agreement on climate change are interconnected. When we were just talking about, you know what I mean, what they're doing, but they didn't put no microgrids, right? They're giving you the half of the truth, not the whole fucking truth. Providing the global framework for sustainable development international corporations on the climate change. Now they want to blame it on climate change, right? The EU is committed to both agreements and strive to achieve a balance between economic growth, social development, and environmental protection. That's right. The roadmap to the better world and global framework for international corporations. Okay, yada yada yada. Take a little look at this. So we got to study on this shit, man, on what's going on over there because they're gonna bring it over here, player. Most definitely. And this motherfucker in 2000, in September 2015. All right, United States General Assembly. Countries around the world signed up to the 230 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the goals. World, all the world is committed to end poverty. Yeah, 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 yeah. Protecting planet and yada yada yada. Full of shit. Uh, let's see, any good shit right here. But I heard about this shit a while back, but I didn't know about the microgrids back then. Let's see. Okay, let's see what's up. High level product. Um, so what this is about? If I needs current generations. Okay. The Commission is now launching a forward-looking debate on sustainable development as part of the broader reflection opened by the White Paper on the Future Europe in March 2017. The EU has its needs to improve its competitiveness, invest in sustainable growth, action by the government, says leading the way to the rest of the world using the UN's to reflection. It outlines three scenarios in how it could progress. Remember, on the microgrids, there's three ways to hook up the microgrids. There's three ways of doing it. Mainstreaming, putting it focus. PDF right there. Yeah, but I mean, we could be up all night on this bitch, but I just wanted to show you what's really going on, and shit just don't add up. All you gotta do is look for it, man, and clear as day. Uh, don't let them fool you, man. Don't let them fool you. They don't know why the fuck the motherfucking electricity went out. Come on, player. They just broke ground in Corsica in February. Like what was it, like 4 months ago? Some bullshit. Three. That's what they had to do, man. They had to shut the motherfucker off in order to fucking put shit together type shit. But why are they fucking keeping it on the hush hush? Right? They're giving you like part of the book of the answer, but not the full motherfucker, dog. But if you guys heard of microgrids on the news, you let me know. Send me something or whatever, whatnot. Cause I know for damn sure they have not said not a damn thing about it. And you just got to raise that question. Why? That's a good question, though. Why not? If this has been in effect this whole time, I got a point. You know what I mean? It just, it's just gonna be in effect for for years to come now. It's coming to U.S. It's already here. It's already here. So be on the lookout for that shit. Yeah, I just want to put you on game on this shit. You know what I mean? On the fucking lies and shit, dog. What they're saying on the fucking news and shit, and everybody's like, oh shit, okay, okay. Nah, this is what's really going on, player. So y'all, you motherfucking Europeans, you guys getting bamboozled like a motherfucker, man. Bamboozled. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here real quick and shit. You know what I mean? Cause show you what I found. I mean, get more of a in depth, detailed and shit. You know what I mean? Cause all the other ones were like, I'm getting a little better, man. You know what I mean? Uh, just bear with me. That's it. But I just don't like getting lied to. That's about it. That's it. And laughed in our face one night. So yeah. Uh, yeah. Fuck, it's already getting. Fuck, it's already 12 and shit, player. Uh, yeah. Check that. Yeah. Share this shit to somebody whoever the fucking lives in Europe one night. Whatever, dog. But uh, spill the beans, player. Spill the beans, cause that shit ain't right, dog. That is not right. But thanks for stopping by and shit. And yeah, see what we do on the next video. But if find out something, if you guys send me that news clip or whatnot of they say about something about microgrid shit, uh, a legit one, shit, I'll send you $20. About half and half. $10, 10 in food stamps. Got you, player. Nah, but real talk though, man, it's not out there though. Nah, it's not out there. But if it is, uh, yeah, show me that proof, cause I know it. Damn, nah, it's not there. Not motherfucking there. But where's it at? Being like I said, man, we gotta bump out of this bitch though. Get that vibe going and shit. But thanks for stopping by and shit, man. And you have a good night. And like I always say, never deprive yourself with no food for thought. Have a good one. Be safe. And see you on the next one, player. Alright? Late.